Hey guys, it's Willow. It has been 10 days since Willow 2 bought Prismatic Shine, and this video is about what it's like after Prismatic and what I have learned in the last 10 days. The first thing you're going to want to know is that yes, your shiny luck will have improved, but you still have a long road ahead of you to get your shiny luck even lower to a point where you can successfully mine for shiny giants. So you're going to need to work hard to improve your shiny luck by doing things like mining for giants to increase your giant score and working to max the shiny luck wall. I found that there are two methods that are commonly used for this. The first one would be to start at the ascended egg and work your way down, because the higher the rarity of giant, the more points you get. But the second method would be to start on an egg that you can mine with all strike levers and giant luck lever on, and this will give you the most giants in a certain period of time and hopefully will increase your giant score, therefore improving your shiny luck. So how do you know what your shiny luck is? That is located up here in your stats tab, and we are looking at this number right here, this 1 in whatever it says right here, or you can also go by percentage. So when I say lower your shiny luck, what I'm referring to is lowering this number right here, or if we're increasing your shiny luck, we would be increasing the percentage at which you would be getting shiny pets. So before I bought Prismatic Shine, Willow 2's shiny luck was 1 in 12. And you may find that your number is higher than that. Once I bought Prismatic Shine, this number became 1 in 8. So even though 1 in 8 is lower than 1 in 12, that still would have taken a lot of time to hunt shiny giants when I had a 1 in 8 chance of it being a shiny. The most important thing that I learned right away was not to focus on filling in my shiny giant index. The focus was actually now going to become getting the most amount of giants, any giants, so that I could improve my shiny giant luck. So let's talk about how Willow 2 progressed through these last 10 days and the methods that I used to get my shiny luck down to 1 in 2.5. After purchasing Prismatic Shine, the first thing I did was I went straight back to the mythical egg. And I continued to mine the mythical egg with whichever strike levers I could, and I worked to get a full shiny giant mythical team, which therefore gave me the best total damage possible. Once I had that full shiny giant team, it was time to think about my options. Did I want to start here at the ascended egg and work my way down? Initially, that's what I thought I was going to do. And the reason I thought that is what my main account did. But my main account was also making a lot more gold than Willow 2 was at this point. So I could have started here at the ascended egg, but I wouldn't have been able to have very many strike levers on, which means that my chances of getting giants would have been lower. And my goal was to get my giant score as high as possible because of what Prismatic Shine does. It's a shiny luck multiplier based on your giant score. So the higher your giant score increases, the better your shiny luck percentage is going to be. This is your focus, not filling in your index. Your focus is to get your shiny luck to a better percentage or a lower 1 in number so that you can find these shiny giants faster. So I had to look at how was I going to do this the quickest way possible. And it was a 2 times gold weekend when I started. So I turned on all of the strike levers and the giant luck lever, and I looked at what egg could I mine with all of those levers on. And for me at that time, it was the epic egg. So I mined the epic egg until I got my shiny luck down to 1 in 4. So I continued to mine the epic egg through that weekend. And as I did so, something else was happening. Your shimmering gold multiplier starts to kick in. So shimmering gold is a gold multiplier based on your shiny giant score. So as I was getting more and more shiny giants, my gold per second was increasing. It was starting to climb. And as your gold per second is increasing, you realize that you can start hitting the shiny luck wall in the grotto hard, especially if you time it right on a 2 times gold weekend. So to maximize it being a 2 times gold weekend, in some cases I would actually have to leave a lever off, a strike lever off, so that I could be getting more gold per second saved up so that I could put it on my shiny luck wall. Because my focus, as I stated, was 100% just to better my shiny luck. I was not at all concerned with filling in my unique shiny giants at that time. So I had started with my damage wall was around 650%, and my shiny luck wall here in the grotto was at 5. So once I got prismatic, I 100% put all of my extra gold on the shiny luck wall because, like I said, that was my focus. So as I kept adding gold to this wall, it really just helped my shiny luck percentage more and more and more. And before I knew it, in these last 10 days, I had maxed the shiny luck wall, and then the damage wall quickly followed. Once I had both of these walls maxed, things really started to speed up. And as my gold per second increased, I found that I could move up to the higher eggs. So at one point I moved up and worked on legendary. Once my gold got high enough, I moved up and I worked on prod. And what this was doing for me was I was getting the same amount of giants as I was on the epic egg, but these giants were worth more giant score. So the higher giant score was making my prismatic shine work even better. And the more shiny giants I was getting with the higher giant score was improving my gold per second. So these two things definitely work hand in hand, and you will get to a point where you are making more gold than you ever thought possible and getting more shiny giants. So ultimately, the goal that I had set for myself to begin really dedicating myself to hunting shiny giants was to get this to 1 in 2.5 or 1 in 3. So once I reached 1 in 3, that is when I really started to fill in my shiny giant index. So you will see here that in the last 10 days, I worked to improve my shiny luck percentage, and I was able to fill in all rarities from mythic down through epic. So now that I have reached the goal that I set for myself, which was 1 in 2.5, I have 100% now dedicated myself to hunting the shiny giants. So now that all of that preparation work is done, and I've maxed my walls, I can mine this egg with all of the levers on. I am making a really good amount of gold per second. I am 100% now filling in my shiny giant index. So this falls in line with the whole theme that I have been constantly discussing in my recent videos, where you oftentimes need to stop progress on one goal to focus someplace else, which is going to improve your chances later on of completing that goal. And this is the perfect example of that. So now we are mining the rare egg. Once you get to a point where you can mine any of the eggs with all of the levers on, it really doesn't matter what order you go in. But my thinking is the higher the egg, the more giants score, the better your shiny luck percentage because of prismatic. So I'm starting at rare and I'm going to work my way down. So you can see I've almost completed rare. I am just missing 2 shiny rare giants. Rare is probably the hardest rarity to complete just because there is the highest number of those that you need to get. Randomly generated, you have more overall that you're going to need to try to get. So if I don't get these 2, probably within the next day, I may go down to uncommon and start to fill those on, just so I can see some progress and keep moving forward. But I do think that it is very possible that within the next week that I will have completed all of the Shiny Giant Index. So let's look at one last thing in case you're curious. And that would be to look at where I have my upgrades currently, because once you complete Prismatic Shine, you're still going to be making stones, even though that's not really what you're focused on, but it's still naturally going to occur as you're mining and you're generating Ascended. So once you have enough stones saved up, you're going to be wondering, what should I put them on? My goal that I set for myself was to get my giant luck from 6.5 up to 7, and I have done that. My mining speed at 0.7. And then the other goal I had set for myself was to get all of my strikes to 18. So I have done that now and have decided that I'm going to continue to work on strikes and then also mine speed. What order you do this in is completely your choice, and since my focus is getting giants, any of these things are going to benefit me. Remember when you are mining for giants that it is best to keep your strikes even. The lab page that I have been using is my normal setup. Slightly modified in the upper levels here so that it would be best for shiny and for mining giants. So instead of my usual 10 out of 10 on gold, I put 10 out of 10 on shiny and 5 out of 10 on gold. And then I went completely maxed here on double strike and of course giant luck because we're trying to hunt giants. And then for mining speed, I did that 25 out of 25. And I did put a little bit here on shiny, which once my shiny luck gets even lower, I'm going to take away this shiny here, this temporary shiny luck from the lab, and I'm going to allocate those points over here to strike luck instead. So what you decide to do on this top level here is completely up to you. You do not need to match what I have done. These are just choices that you need to make for yourself. If I put these 7 points here, I have more of a chance at getting giants. But if I put those points here, I have more of a chance of the giants that I get to be shiny. And one last thing I want to talk about, which I have talked about in the previous video, is the Shiny Luck lever. So this lever right here, this does not add or remove Shiny Luck here in your stats. It does not change this number in any way by having it on or having it off. So as you're working through and your focus is to improve this number, you do not need to spend the extra gold to have this on. It is not going to improve that shiny luck in any way. But once you shift your focus and you decide you're ready and it's time to start filling in those shiny giants, that would be a good time to go ahead and switch on this lever, as at that time you're probably making more gold per second and could afford to have it on. Also, the stones lever is not necessary until you can 100% afford to turn it on. This would be the last lever that I would turn on while I'm hunting shiny giants, and I would do so only once my gold per second is enough that I can have all of the strikes, giant luck, and shiny luck levers on, and then add this one on as well. Okay, so we're going to end this video here. This is going to be the end of part 1. So be sure to keep an eye out for part 2, which should be coming out in a couple days. Thank you guys, as always, for all of your support. I appreciate it so much. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a great weekend, and I will see you all in the next video.